What an absolutely wild couple days. It's January 26th. Um, Things seem really nuts in the United States. We have a lot of political problems going on. A lot of people are focusing on politics, and it's just been wild to try to connect with people and talk about anything but politics. Seems like everyone's really, really focused on, the transition between Trump and Biden. And yeah, so that's been kind of what the main theme of this past couple days have been for the world. Me, on the other hand, I've gotten to spend some time with Richard, which was really great. I got to go see Jack and Ethan and Lily and Emma, and they are getting so old. Ethan is driving, and it's just really cool to see all of them. Richard is opening his own coaching company instead of being attached to the company above him, Pearson Smith. And it's really cool to watch him step out and do that. I'm sure he's going to be super successful in whatever he does. I got to send him a Tim Keller sermon about faith and just getting your prayers in, and how fear and anxiety can be combated, and I'm hoping he listens to it. I also got to send Daniel one about anger, and just not that I think he's an angry person, but just I know it's something that we as a family kind of struggle with. So it was something I thought would be really cool to send him. And David J is down in Disney, so I sent him something for the car ride. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was the anxiety one. And they were all really, really good points. We're going through Exodus. Evie, and my wife Elizabeth, and it's really good. We're just past the manna, and we're at the point where the Ten Commandments are about to go. So that's what we're reading tonight, and it's really cool. I feel really challenged by this manna story. I think people just kind of skip over it because it's like, cool, God fed the people in the desert. But it's like mind blowing because I'm in an industry where I have to go out and get my own deals, make my own money, and no one pays me. They just, it's all in God's hands. And so it was really interesting to me that it didn't matter what they were doing. There was always manna, except for on the Sabbath. And then the day before that, they provided it 2 days worth of manna. And I thought it was really cool because it was like, if I'm out there doing something, if I believe in God the way I say I believe, shouldn't I be doing my best to do what He has for me and worry less about the money, because I know the manna will be there? And it's just been really interesting because me and my mother have been kind of stepping back from advertising and doing and sending out, money to bring in new business, and we've just kind of left it to God. And it's been really, really cool because God's been bringing people in left and right. I'm literally right this second getting text after text about one of my properties on the market, and it's really cool. It's really cool to have a God that is real, and having the ability to not worry so much about my income and being able to have lunches with people and talk spirituality and the Bible and the gospel has been incredible. It feels like I'm doing, I feel like I'm doing not missions work, but I feel like I'm doing what God would have me do. And that's really cool. I still have, struggles. I still have, things I'm working on. But me and the wife, we've been doing marriage counseling for a while. We haven't gone in a while just because scheduling it's been difficult. But basically, the same things we used to fight and get really into that would drag out and take forever just don't anymore. Like, the changes, I think we're at a fundamental level in a different place than we were. And one of the things that I've learned that I feel has put me in a better place mentally and emotionally is understanding what anger is. And one thing that I want to pass on, if anyone is listening, is that anger is about what you love. And you need to, when you get angry, you need to look at yourself and say, what do I love that I'm trying to protect? And a lot of times you're going to get mad and you're going to go, what do I love here? And a lot of times it's really embarrassing because it ends up being my comfort or my pride or my position or my respect. And those aren't very good reasons to get mad. And one of the ways God describes himself is slow to anger. And if we want to be better and good and righteous, being slow to anger is one of those fruits of the Spirit that is just, it's something you should be seeking, to slow your anger. So, even though I know I'm not going to nail this, and if you know me and you've seen me get angry, it's probably something that you know about me, and that's embarrassing, but it also is something that I think is there to help sanctify me, is the fact that it was left there so that I can fight this battle, and I'm going to work on myself and let God work in me to better myself with my anger. And one of the great tools is just doing that, is asking myself, what is it that you love that is making you angry? And the more it's my comfort, the more I know I need to push out of that, push out of comfort and push into, loving people around me the way Christ loves me. And I never did that well growing up, or in my first marriage, or even in my second. But by the grace of God, he got a hold of me, and we're in a place where that's something I can do now. And when they say you're not a slave to sin, that's what it's talking about. You have the ability to change now. And I don't feel like a slave to sin. I have my struggles, as everybody does, but I feel confident in what God's doing. I got the chance to do a video with a friend from high school named Craig about Genesis, and we started going through Genesis, and we're going to commentate and just encourage each other, and it should be something fun that we do, that we're going to, spend some time every Friday doing. And I really like it because it's getting to see him jump into the Bible and see what it did for me to do to him, and it's just really cool. I'm hoping to push that more. We thought we were recording the first one, but it ended up not recording. So Genesis 1 did not get recorded, which I think is okay because our fundamental understanding isn't where it should be in the record of what we talked about. While I think we were pretty accurate and biblically based, there's a lot of inferences, or there's a lot of, guesswork, and I think maybe that's not something God wants me to keep a record of. So I'm just taking it at face value, not getting upset about it. I'm trying to be really, okay with it, and even though it was like an hour and a half, but it was cool. It was cool to get to do that with him, and I look forward to doing more. And so me and one of the elders at our church are getting to do a Bible study together, and we're meeting 30 minutes before church every Sunday, and in one of the classrooms in the back, and we're praying, and we're reading the word together, and we're discussing the word, and it's really really cool to get to be a part of that. He encourages me, and I get to encourage him, and he gets to unload a little bit, and I get to unload a little bit, talk about the things that are going on, and it's really cool. Some of the people that are being ministered to right now in my life, that's a little bit about me. I'm watching my wife get connected in these moms groups and helping, reach out to people there. People will come and go, so it's tough for her because she's got to keep track of her feelings and not get too invested anywhere because of how transient the community is. But I see her just like pour everything into it, even though she's managing her emotions appropriately. I know it sucks for her, and I just want to say that Elise is such a champ. She's such a hardcore, great Christian, and it's been really good. She's been kicking butt at taking care of the house and keeping things, at least picked up. For the most part, she is an amazing parent. She's ministering to some people. A young lady named Jasenia, a girl named Kaylee, and she is ministering to all kinds of people. And what's cool is getting to watch her do that and seeing that, she's diving into the Bible every night, and she's really into this like false prophets thing right now, and how people like all these prophecies about Trump getting to win the presidency, and now that it went to Biden, and how she's like, look, these people are false prophets. And it's while it's not the main point, it's I'm sure it's a fun thing for her, and I'm just glad that she's in the Word. Evie is moving around. She's not okay staying put. So things are stressful there. The new baby's coming. We don't know if it's a boy or girl yet. Still, we need to have a doctor's appointment, and we'll figure that out. But I'll keep that on the list of things to update on, and we'll keep rocking and rolling. One of the last things I want to go over is the fact that I think I'm going to get more into the filming side of this. I know for me, I'm doing this to kind of just start creating a habit of doing this, and that I know video is going to be something that I'm going to need to do consistently for either my business or for whatever ministry I'm looking to get into. So I'm going to start trying to educate myself on products and things I can put together for the audio-visual stuff. That way, at some point, I can maybe do something with it. I've been watching Paul Washer's Heart Cry films or something like that, but it's about like missionary work. And it's really good, and I can see how film impacts the world, and just the need for it out there. So that's something I wanna see if I can't start putting my hands into, and we'll go from there. Anyways, I'm praying that whoever's watching this, or if my daughters are seeing this, that they are encouraged and they know that I love them. And I hope whoever's watching, I pray that the Lord gets his hands on you and really makes himself known in your life. And I pray that you would just really find a deep understanding of what it means to walk with him. I love you guys. Take care.